So we got Isaac, folks. Welcome to Green Pastures. We don't have, there's Isaac in the back, Connor's on the four-wheeler, David's over on the side. They're backing up to a bale, which will be one we'll be feeding in the morning. We're just feeding one with each paddock move right now. There's quite a bit of stockpile. So he's backed it up where he's got it centered. And Isaac's told him to jack it up. There it is. He just jammed it in. Hooked the chain on.
And you store it.
Then you store it. So what are you doing there? You just took and undid that latch?
Undid the latch.
Okay.
We'll go forward a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Come back.
Oh, you're jacking it off the ball. There you go. There you go. So the weight of the bale allowed you to jack that off.
Right, because that's holding the bale up. The bale is holding the tongue up, and
right.
Then it's the same thing if you wanted to just feed a partial bale. If you want to just unroll half the bale and you go back and park it, do that same procedure, and it's still hooked up when you want to.
Okay. What kind of winch you got on there, Isaac?
Just a boat winch. It's a, I don't know what brand it is.
But it's geared, isn't it? It's not a direct.
Yeah. I don't know what the gearing is either. Probably one that.
You got a high and a low gear.
Yeah, you got your normal and then your low, which allows you to jack it a lot slower.
Oh, more torque.
Yeah.
So if you got a weaker arm or not as much strength, you can use that one.
Or little kids.
Or a little kid or whatever.
Elderly, you know, who knows, whatever.
And
or a big wet bale.
Why did we stack these bales up here on top of this hill?
Makes it a lot easier to go downhill than pulling all that weight uphill. So you can
especially with a four-wheeler and snow, right?
Yeah.
We got into that this morning, trying to you couldn't get traction because it was so slick.
Yeah.
A little bit of melted snow. And
so when's the best time to place these bales? You want to do it in the winter in the snow, or do you want to have it done in the fall?
In the fall time, as soon as you get it, pretty much. It's nice to.
Or in the summer even.
Yeah, in the summer.
What's that pile of logs back there behind you all about, David? Why you got them logs over there?
That is to keep the bales from rotting. If you just walk around.
Whoops! Who went the phone?
So slippery.
Who went the phone?
We put 2 logs under each bale so that the water moisture doesn't rot them out as much. They can stay dry.
Okay, so you're keeping the bottom of the bale off the ground, basically.
That's right.
Yeah. I noticed when we go to cut the netting on them, they're in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the netting's not rotted. It's easy to get the netting off.
Yeah.
And,
Only thing has been when it's ice, it's been hard to.
Oh yeah.
It sticks to it.
Yes, absolutely. Ice storms are the worst.
Yeah, but not from sitting on the ground.
I will say this: a 6 to 8 inch log, those are about 8 inch right there. Those are perfect. If you get down, 3 to 4 inch log, it's just not big enough. It's not keeping your bale up high enough off the ground. So if you're gonna cut them and put them underneath there, I'd go with an 8 inch. Even though they're a little heavier. But you notice the young men are stacking these logs. Why are y'all stacking them logs in a pile over there instead of just leaving them on the ground?
They don't rot as quickly.
We also want to bind them next year.
Exactly. You don't want to be cutting your logs every year.
use oak.
Use oak.
Use oak and it'll last. I mean, those will probably last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I would say they will.
Because we use oak shiitake logs that had already been decomposed, and they're still being in use.
Yep. So you've got a poly wire around your hay here. You got the cows right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, what, 5,400 volts in there?
Yeah. There might be more on this, actually. Because it's hooked up to this fence. But it keeps them out. Keeps them
Yeah.
honest.
Well, if you got hay on a farm, 5,500 volts. I saw that once.
Yeah, you gotta find
47. It's fluctuating a little bit.
There it is.
There it is, 5,100, 52, 53. Yep.
You gotta find the metal.
That's hot. Boy, I tell you what, folks, there's no problem getting the ground now. If you stand on this ground and touch it,
I can feel it through my boots when I stand on.
On rubber boots?
Yeah, with the because they got, you know,
You got
it's
moisture,
still
yeah.
wet on your boots, but they just you can feel it through the boots or whatever.
I call those Sunday go to meeting boots.
Yep, they're holy.
They're
right?
holy. That's right.
Got a couple of them in there.
You got some good holes
Oh
in
yeah,
there. Yep.
all over the place.
You got a new set of boots.
Yeah, well,
Winter boots. You're saving those for your
a good
best.
pair of boots is like gloves or like anything. Once they fit and they feel good, it's hard to get a new pair.
What do y'all think about the stockpile here in front? We lost a lot of snow today.
We had 4 inches of snow.
This morning?
2 days, yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Between yesterday and today, hopefully by tomorrow we'll have it pretty much licked.
This is going to take a lot of work away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Not having to feed hay again. I mean, just this.
Oh, it feels so good to graze.
It feels so good, doesn't
And
it?
they're gonna be a lot happier too.
Yeah. The cattle will be happier. We're going to be happier. The pocketbook's going to be happier. Everything's happier. So, even though we didn't get much rain in August, September, we still grew some because we were here before deer season.
When my family was here.
Yeah, when your family was here
October, beginning of October.
beginning of October.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, yeah, because we skipped that paddock up there at the end. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing what can grow, folks, when you give it a little bit of time. And I think we grew probably another 2 or 3 inches even in October.
Yeah.
You know, after it.
Well, yeah, we had those 70-degree days. I mean,
Yep.
even in November.
Yeah. So that helped a lot. I mean, we got the moisture, and I got a coat on out here, and I'm kind of hot. I shouldn't have put it on.
Yeah. It's warm.
Yep. What a beautiful day to be alive. All right, guys, I'll meet you all back at the truck.
Sounds good.
Thank you all. We've got about let's see, that's the first strip, so we've got six more strips that we're going to be grazing. We haven't got all of them in yet, but there's some really nice grass out here. I love fescue. I love it. And I was noticing over there, we turned them cows in. It's pretty soft out here. But them cows, because they're 900,000 pound cows, heck, they weren't even breaking through the darn side. Looked like you had some deer in there or something. You get those great big old heavy cows, you put them on something like this, you're gonna pay for it. They will absolutely chew your farm up. They'll chew the sod up. And you're gonna be growing a lot of ragweed the next summer. Because everywhere you pug it and you leave a bare spot with a hoof print, there's where weeds are gonna come up. Yeah, I'm telling you what, I'm liking this January so far. We had some cold temperature, we had some snow, we had some ice. But you know what? We're grazing. Still got, look at that. Yep, that's some good stuff. I know you're thinking that won't keep a cow alive, but it certainly will. I'm gonna get out of here. It's the end of another beautiful day here at Green Pastures Farm. We're losing more snow tomorrow. It's gonna get up to 42, I think they said, 42 or 48. And that'll pretty much wrap up the rest of the snow. And so we're tickled to death to have that. We'll probably get some more, but you know, that's just the way it is. You live in an area where you get snow, you're gonna expect to get it. Folks, I'm gonna sign off here. You all have a great day, and hit that subscribe button on the way out, and that like button, and we'll see you next time.